Hey everybody, Mr. Zeraz. I got a request to do the My Little Pony Busy book, and because it was on sale on BarnesNobel.com, I decided to get it. I actually ordered it like 2 or 3 days ago and it already came, so that's awesome. Now, this book is meant for little kids. It's recommended 3 and up, and it comes with the story itself, 12 figures, and a placemat. Now, the figures it comes with are the main 6, Princess Celestia and Princess Cadance, and Spike, and the Cutie Mark Crusaders. The whole book itself isn't really anything new or special. It's basically the Cutie Mark Crusaders going through and trying to find their cutie marks again, but to no avail. The story's really cute. It's really short. The only issue I have with it is that on this page it says they go to the Crystal Empire when this is clearly Canterlot, and in this one it says they go to Canterlot when this is clearly the Crystal Empire. But besides that, that's really nothing big. But yeah, the cool part about this book is when you get to the end, it has a placemat and 12 figures, which I set aside. The placemat I'm not going to pull out. It's a little big, but it's mainly just Sweet Apple Acres, the Golden Oaks Library, Sugar Cube Corner, and Rady's Boutique all on one giant plastic sheet. So, the kids can play with it. Now, the figures in this book I have mixed feelings about them. I understand they're supposed to be for kids. They're not the highest quality. It's part of a bargain book, all that kind of stuff. So that I can kind of give a little leeway for. But, like I said, it comes with the main 6, Spike, and 2 of the princesses and the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Now, I brought my blind bags to compare the two together. So we'll look at Celestia first, who I will give them credit is actually white. She's pretty cute. She's a little off in proportions. You can tell she was hastily done. I mean, even her hair isn't painted right underneath her horns, so it looks like she has a sloping forehead. The back of her tail right here is white. They never painted that. Compared to the blind bag is much cleaner, a little bit bigger. All these figures are a bit smaller than blind bags themselves. The blind bag is obviously higher quality, but like I said, this is a little bargain book thing just made for little kids to play with and read. So nothing overly big about that. Next, let's look at Cadance, because she's the second princess. Now there are 2 blind bag kind of figures for Cadance. Let's look at the blind bag one first, compared to the actual one from the book. This is the blind bag, basically just a pink Celestia repaint. This is the Cadance. The Cadance isn't that bad at all. It's actually pretty well done. She's molded decently. Her colors are pretty good. Compare her to the one that actually comes with the triple pack. They're pretty similar. Main difference is the leg isn't up. She's not painted in gold. She's painted in yellow. And yeah, her eyes are a little bit big and a little bit off-centered on the book one, but nothing too big. This one's pretty good. Next we'll look at Twilight. Blind bag versus book. The book one isn't bad at all. Her eyes are a little off-center, but like I said, that's not a big deal. I found that in quite a few toys, even the regular ones. Like I said, a little bit smaller. Colors are pretty accurate. Not too bad. We'll look at Rarity next, which makes me want to cry. Here's the blind bag. The Rarity on this one is actually gray, not white. She has fat cheeks, and her eyes are very tiny and close together. Looking at pictures online, it looks like that's the standard for all of them, sadly, and I'm sure Rarity would not be happy with that. Her hair color is only one solid color instead of the 2 it's supposed to be. And yeah, she's a little chunky looking. But besides that, she's not too bad either. I just wish they'd fix her eyes. She looks like she's going cross-eyed. Here's the Pinkie Pie compared to the blind bag one. This one's not bad either. Her eyes are a little off-center. Her face is kind of molded a little oddly. Her nose kind of slopes a bit, but that's not a big deal. I like that they got all the curls in her hair correctly instead of just kind of making it a messy blob. I still think the blind bag is nicer, but this one's not bad either. The worst one is Spike, but I'll do him last. Next is Applejack. Much like the blind bag, these are inaccurate because they give her 2 pigtails instead of just the one that she's supposed to have. Once again, no hat, but besides that, really not a big deal on this one. Her face is actually decently molded compared to some of the other ones in the set. Next is Fluttershy, and I will give him credit for this one. Her hair is actually correct. Unlike the blind bags where she's just a Rainbow Dash recolor, which I'm surprised they didn't do for this little book. She's actually got her long hair, she's got her long tail, she's right colors. Her eyes are a little messed up. She looks like she's got the fisheye thing going on, but that's not a big deal. It's just nice to see a semi-accurate Fluttershy. Her wings are kind of roughly sculpted. It's hard to see since my camera's kind of meh. But yeah. Next we'll do Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash is actually not that bad. Her nose is a little bit off, but really not that badly. Her painting, though, is terrible. All these are painted very roughly. They're not the highest quality figures. But she looks a lot like herself. She's pretty good. Her eye color is correct for the most part. But yeah. Next is Apple Bloom, who I believe is the only Cutie Mark Crusader who actually has a blind bag at the moment, or a little figure anyway. This is the book one. I believe Apple Bloom actually has two that come off, like on the blind bag right here, and this one she only has like one part of her hair that sweeps over. Her eyes are a little big, her nose is a little bulbous, but besides that, not too bad. Now, Scootaloo does not have a regular figure other than brushable. This one's kind of funny in itself. Her wings are really small, which is to be understood. She's a filly, but she has virtually no nose, and she's got these massive bug eyes. And she's also painted very roughly, because like the whole spot right here is supposed to actually be orange, not purple, but oh well. But yeah, she's kind of funny looking. Sweetie Belle's next one, she also does not have a regular size figure. All she has is a brushable, I think. This one's actually not that bad. Her colors are really cute. I'm not sure how accurate her hair is. I don't really remember ever seeing it in the back, but she's got that hairstyle that kind of reminds me of a grandma. But her colors are well done. I think her pose is kind of cute. She's just glancing over. But yeah, she's really well done. The funniest one, though, I think is Spike. Now, this is the toy that comes with many of the play sets. It comes with the Twilight Celestia pack. It came with Twilight's hot air balloon. And this is the one that came with the book. He looks like he ate lobster or peanuts or something. He's kind of got fat cheeks. His face is kind of mutilated. His spikes are kind of tiny. And his little fins are high up and tiny as well. But, yeah. I think this is the first Spike toy that has him standing up on two legs. The other ones I have are all the same as this. It's just 4 legs. He just looks like an actual dragon instead of a little character that talks and walks. But, yeah, I don't really know what to say about Spike. He never actually does anything in the story, but it's nice to see that they included him. But this is just, no. This made me laugh the first time I saw it. And when I looked online at other pictures, they all looked like that. So that's the basic model for him. But overall, I like this book. For the price I got it at, I thought it was pretty good. You get 12 figures. Normally, a blind bag itself is $2 to $3. And you get 12 figures. So you'd virtually be getting about $24 worth of ponies for less than $10. I bought it on, like I said, BarnesNobel.com, about $8 or $9. And I bought another book with it, so I got free shipping, which isn't too bad. I think you can find these in the stores as well. I'm just not sure. You'd have to check your availability at your local Barnes Noble store. But, yeah, it's pretty cute. I think it'd be a good gift if you have a little kid or something in your life that likes ponies and you want to kind of give them all the figures in one shot. This would be a nice one. But, yeah, just keep in mind the quality's not that high. If you plan on collecting it, I would try to get it on sale like I did. But, yeah, not a bad book.